Hi guys, it's Char here with Spice It Up with Char, representing Sunset Gourmet. This is going to be a special weekend for us. We're doing a Father's Day special, and we are going to be smoking some ribs. So we are doing two different ingredients, two different rubs. One is the Applewood Chipotle. You guys would be familiar with this because I used this the last time on a pizza that I made. We're also doing the Hickory Bbq, which I've got right here. This is a sweet hickory barbecue rub. So we're gonna do two different rubs. We're gonna throw it on the smoker for about 2.5 hours at what, roughly 225? 225, 2.5 hours. They're gonna be delicious. So first we're gonna just start off by liberally putting some rub right onto the ribs. And you can just make sure it's nice and coated because we wanna get all those flavors in there. So right now I'm doing the sweet hickory barbecue. Just flip that over. Okay. You know what? I got a problem here. My hands are...
Okay,
yeah.
I'll step in.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, just kind of sprinkle it right over. Just got to worry about all that cross-contamination. Perfect. That's awesome. And we want that nice and seasoned and covered, and that's all we need right now, really, because it's just got to go into the smoker. Just gonna make sure it's covered. Just one thing I just want to let you know is when you're preparing your ribs, a really good tip I learned is to remove the membrane from the back side. It makes the meat kind of more tender and kind of fall off the bones. So just a really good tip if you are looking to do that. So Jay, I'm gonna get you here just to move that one out of the way. Okay, and then we're gonna, you want to throw that one right on the smoker?
I'll put them over here for now.
Perfect. Same thing, we're gonna go with the Applewood. Jay, I'm gonna get your assistance here. Applewood's right over here. There we go. So it's the same thing. So you see how it's all been cleaned off. It's just like a thin piece of skin that you'll find on the back of the ribs. And what we do is we just gently just kind of pull that off. So you can see the color difference with the Applewood. A lot more vibrant. And this is the Chipotle seasoning. So we are using hickory wood in the smoker. Yeah. So we're going to kind of see how this works out for both different seasonings. So this is what we're doing. So right now it's really super simple. All you're doing is you're throwing your seasoning right onto your ribs, and then that's going right into the smoker. So Jay, this one's all yours here. And those are gonna go in for, before we have to add anything more to it, how long?
So at least 2 hours.
At least 2 hours. So we're gonna throw this on for about 2 hours. And then after that, we're gonna be adding a little bit more fun stuff to make those extra delicious.
Over here.
Okay, so you can just bring this over here. So grab those and put those on. Thank you. So those ones right there are the Applewood, and then we're gonna throw on the hickory. Oh my gosh, those look awesome.
So 2 in the top, 2 in the bottom.
2 in the top, 2 in the bottom. Perfect. There we go. Smells delicious. You can actually already smell the hickory coming right off that. Okay, so basically we've got that in at, what was it,
225.
225, and we're gonna put it in for 2 hours just to start with. Okay, so close that up and let it do its thing. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do some baked beans. That's always delicious with ribs. So what we're doing here is I opened up 2 cans of navy beans, kept it super simple. So we're gonna just throw that right in. Move that out of the way. Okay, and then I'm gonna add 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Give it a little bit of sweetness. There is no rule on how you're putting all this in, just toss it in. The slow cooker is gonna do its thing. So we'll throw that in. And I've got 1 can of crushed tomatoes here. So we're gonna throw that in too. So just 1 whole can of crushed tomatoes. what I'm going to do is I am going to be posting the recipes at the end of my video. So I know a few people requested to have the recipes for some of the stuff I'm doing, so I'll gladly put that on at the end. So what I did here, if you just see, I've got some red onion shallots finely chopped up, and I chopped up some red peppers here. We're going to throw that in as well. Just kind of mix all that up. And now to sunset it up, we're going to add a little bit of bacon jam. This stuff smells absolutely delicious. I think we used this last time when I made my burgers. So I'm going to put 2 full tablespoons of the bacon jam. That's the hot pepper bacon jam. And then we are going to put in the Sunset Gourmet Smoky Sweet Grilling Sauce. And I'm going to put half a cup of that in. Look at that. Oh, yum. Okay. Throw that in. So that's just going to give it that really smoky, sweet flavor that we love in baked beans. And then when you got your brown sugar in there, you've got your hot pepper bacon jam. So you just kind of mix it all up together here. And then I'm just going to throw in a little bit of our Oso garlic. And we don't need a lot of the Oso garlic, so I'm just going to throw in a teaspoon of our Oso garlic. There we go. So that's all you need. So we just basically are going to throw the lid on there, and we are going to set our timer. We're going to run that for about 2 hours on high, just because we'll have it ready for the same time that we're going to have our ribs ready. Okay, so baked beans goes really well with our ribs. The next thing I want to put together for you is some great side salads. This time of year, we're always making some fun. We always want something that's quick and easy to go with barbecue. So the first salad that we're going to be preparing is our Siracha Ranch salad. It's a pasta salad. I'm just going to bring that right over here. So basically what I did was I cooked up 2 cups of noodles. You can do any noodles you want. You can do macaroni noodles, so on and so forth. I like the little bit of the bigger shells. I find that they kind of hug the sauce a little bit better. So I'm just going to grab a spoon here and kind of lightly whoops. Just kind of break them up. I had boiled them up earlier, so there we go. Okay. So we're going to make our sauce here. Let me just show you what I got here. So our recipe here calls for this dressing, calls for 1 cup of mayo and 1 cup of sour cream. And then we are going to be using the Siracha Ranch dip mix. This dip mix can be used just as a veggie dip mix. It can be also used for a hot dip. If you have like shredded chicken, so on and so forth. Where's that cut open? Okay, there we go. So just want to open that up, have it ready to go. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just bring in our sour cream and mix it in with our mayo. Just get that all mixed up together. And then we're going to add our Siracha Ranch dip mix. And I just add the whole packet to that. So just get that all, whoops. This is a really easy pasta salad dressing mix to make for a pasta salad. There we go. So once it's just all incorporated there, just let it sit there for a sec. There we go. So I'm going to just show you what we're going to actually add to this salad. So I kind of pre-chopped everything up for you, just so you have an idea. But what we have here, I chopped up a little bit of celery. I added a little bit of corn, and I put a little bit of jalapeno in there just to kind of give it a little pick-me-up. There's orange peppers and red peppers and a little bit of green onion. So what we're going to do is just add all that to our salad here. And you can see what all the different colors, how it makes it a great little summer salad. There we go. And then we're going to add our salad dressing right to that we made up, the Siracha Ranch. This looks delicious. Okay, let's just mix all that up. So these are great because if you make them ahead of time and then you just kind of refrigerate them, I find the flavors kind of really come together a lot better. Especially with the quinoa salad we're going to be making next. The longer that one's in the fridge, the better. The flavors really come out in the dressing and everything else. So take a look at that. How good does that look? So mix it all together. We're going to actually just add our finishing touch, which is just some grated cheese. I've got some Tex-Mex cheese because I find it goes really well with your Sriracha. So here we go, just add our shredded cheese to it. And we're just going to mix all that up. How great is that going to be with our ribs? That's a really good side right there. So it's all mixed up there. And then we're just going to put that in the fridge, and once our ribs are ready to go, we have one side ready to go with our baked beans. So there we go, just put that right there. That's our Sriracha Ranch pasta salad. Okay, on to our next salad. This one's another really quick one. I had a request on how to, what to do with quinoa. And one of my favorite things to do with quinoa is make salad out of it. I make it at the beginning of the week, and it's a great thing to take for lunches. And it's also a great salad to make if you're invited somewhere for a potluck or a barbecue, because it just has a vinaigrette in it. You don't have to worry about mayo sitting out in the heat. So it's an awesome salad. So a couple episodes ago, I made a salad dressing, and I had put in there the avocado oil, Dijon mustard, apple cider vinegar. I add a little bit of salt and pepper. But now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of the Oso garlic to it. And I'm just going to add a teaspoon of that. And then the one other thing I'm going to add, I like a little bit of jalapeno, and I'm going to show you why. This makes a great dressing. You have to really, so the first thing you need to know with jalapeno, what really makes it spicy is the seeds. But if you take the seeds out of it, you're really just getting that flavor of the jalapeno. I finally chop it up. So what you can do is I like to add it to my dressing. That way when I shake it all up, it kind of, the flavors get into the dressing. And then it also, it mixes up really well in the quinoa salad. I'm just going to add about 2 teaspoons here. You don't need to add all of it. It depends on how much jalapeno you like to have. So the other thing I'm going to add to that, right over here, so this is our salad, okay? Let me just show you here. So I chopped up some cucumber, chopped up some red onion. We've got some grape tomatoes chopped up and some peppers chopped up. Another great thing to add to it is black beans. I figured since we were doing the baked beans today, I wasn't going to add the black beans, but for a great week for a lunch idea, add some black beans to that. It's a great protein. So I'm just going to toss all of that in here. Okay. Just going to lightly mix all that up, and then we're going to finish off our dressing and put that in as well. But if you add the black beans to this, it is delicious. But do you see all the colors? Like, that makes such a fabulous summer salad. There There we go. So that's kind of all mixed up there. I'm just going to put that forward here. So the next thing we're going to do is grab some limes. Okay, so to finish off the salad dressing, we're going to take a lime, just give it a quick roll. And what that does is that just kind of releases all the juices. Okay, we're just going to cut it in half here. And then like I always say, when you're going to squeeze your juice, you always do it up, because that way you kind of catch all your seeds so they don't go into your dressing. And oops. That didn't sound very good. Okay. There we go. So first one. Okay, and then our second line. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna just shake all that up. So you see all the jalapeno and avocado oil, Dijon mustard, everything kind of get it all together. Makes a great little vinaigrette. And then we're just gonna pour that right on top. So like I said, the longer this is in the fridge, so you don't eat it today, you eat it tomorrow, it's even better. And you'll really get that hint of lime and everything else. So just to finish this one off, the last thing we're gonna add to this is a little bit of cilantro. So what I did was I washed my cilantro. I put it in a paper towel, just kind of keeps it nice and dry. You don't have to add, a lot of people find cilantro can be really strong, so you don't have to add a lot of cilantro, but it does give a really nice flavor to your salad. Yeah, you don't want to have an overkill of cilantro. You just want it to be. So what I do is I cut it in half and I kind of just roll it up a little bit here, make a little bundle like that, and then we just chop it all up. I need a little, I'm not using the right knife here, so hold on one sec here. Okay. So just same thing, just kind of bring it all together, and then you're just gonna lightly chop it up. So you don't want huge chunks of cilantro in your salad. So I think I'm just gonna add about that much to it. You don't have to add the whole amount, just enough to give it a little bit of freshness. There we go. So we just toss that together very lightly. We're going to put that in the fridge as well. It smells awesome. And then, you know, you can always season it afterwards. You can add a little bit of our sunset seasoning salt to it if you feel it needs a little bit of salt. I don't, but you can always add a little bit. So I'll meet you back here in a little bit. We'll show you the finished product of our ribs and show you how we're going to plate this lovely Father's Day barbecue together. Stay tuned later on because we will be making a fun little summer drink to go with that dinner. See you soon. Hi guys. So part 2 to our smoking our lovely awesome ribs that have been going for about 2 hours now. What do we have them at? 225. 225. They've been going for 2 hours. We did the, if you don't remember, the Applewood Chipotle rub, and we also did the Sweet Hickory Bbq Rub. So we are gonna bring those out now, and we are going to season them up a little bit more and get them back on so they'll caramelize and become sticky and awesome. So what we're doing here is we've got a little bit of brown sugar, and what we've done is we've sliced up a little bit of butter just to put down onto a foil. So this is the part now. They've been smoking for about 2 hours, and what we're going to do now is put our ribs so they can caramelize now and become nice and sticky. So I'm going to start with a little bit of this, and then we're going to put our butter. So we're going to go 4 pieces of butter right here with the brown sugar. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit more of our Applewood for this one. Just sprinkle a little bit, and then we're going to add a little bit more brown sugar because we really want it to caramelize and we want all those flavors to come together. There we go. So Jay, if you're ready, you can bring over a rack. All right.
So we're going with the bottom one.
We're going with the bottom one. We're bringing over that Applewood. Look at that.
Bone down.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we're going to clean up our foil. We're going to clean create like a pocket here. So we're gonna wrap it up. Okay. And then we're gonna fold it under?
Under. One side down.
So really important, guys, if you're going to be using aluminum foil, invest in the heavy duty foil. Makes a huge difference. Otherwise, you're going to be using a lot of regular foil in order to place that on the smoker. So let's bring that
right
in.
back on the smoker.
Right back on. And we're putting that in
Same
for
again.
how long?
So I turned the temp up to 350. We're going to do for another half an hour to 45 minutes.
Okay, perfect. So let's get the other one going here. So we're going to do the same thing.
Same spices.
So we got another piece of foil here. We're going to put a little bit of the brown sugar here again. Okay. And then we're going to start again with the butter. So we're going to do 4 pieces of butter here. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to try these today. They're going to be fantastic. Okay, so we are going with the sweet hickory barbecue. We're just going to throw a little bit on here.
Sorry if I put that there
Yeah,
for a second.
a little hot. There we go.
Spicy.
Let's throw a little bit of more brown sugar under there. You want to lift that for me?
Yeah.
Let's add a little more brown sugar. Because, you know, why not, right? Okay, so we're going to create that pocket again. Oh, okay, that hickory smells so good.
And then if I lift up,
Yep.
fold under.
And we're going to fold under. Like wrapping a present, guys. There we go. We're going to put that right back on. Oh, that looks awesome.
Okay, 2 more
Perfect.
times and we're done.
2 more times we're going to run that and we are done. So ribs are on. Should be ready in about another half an hour. We've added a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of butter, and we topped it off with a little bit of our hickory rub and our apple chipotle rub. So next, to serve up a little fun drink for Father's Day, we are going to have a strawberry lime hard iced tea. And I think that just speaks for itself. So let's try this out. So it's a really simple recipe. We're going to start off with 4 cups of water. So I'm just going to actually pour it in here. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to add 2 cups of vodka. You can actually do it with rum as well. This can also be done as a virgin option. You do not have to use alcohol. But because we're doing a hard iced tea, we are going to be putting some in. Okay, so here we go. 2 cups of vodka going in. And then we're going to add our seasoning here, our hard iced tea flavor. Just going to drop that in. Okay. Let's just give that a little stir. And we're going to drop in some ice cubes. That smells awesome. Okay. So here we go. So we're just going to drop in some ice cubes. Doesn't have to be a ton, but we're going to put some in the cups as well, just to kind of chill it. Okay. And then we've got some lime, which we're just going to quickly slice up some slices here, and then we're going to drop those in as well. Look how quick this is. Great summer drink on a hot day for a barbecue. Alright, so we'll drop some slices in here. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to add a few strawberries. So just cut the stems off here. How fast was that? Okay. All right. So drop our strawberries in there as well. Let that all infuse. Brought that right to the top with the ice, but that's okay. Okay. So let's put some ice cubes in here. I wash my hands, so it's all good. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna just add our drink. Gotta cut some lemon here, or some limes here for a little garnish. Whoops, actually I'm gonna grab one more here. Okay. Little slice there, make it a little fancy. You could rim your cup with a little sugar if you want. You don't have to, but okay, so let's pour that in. How awesome is this for a summer drink? Okay, and then one more here. Here we go, and then you can just give it a quick little garnish on the side here. Oops, that one's a little cut too much there. There you go. There you go, and you can even do some with a little strawberry, actually. There we go. And then we'll just add a little fun straw. There you go. And then I need some taste testers, but you know, if not, I'll just drink it all to myself. I got Smoke and Jay over here. He's gonna have our first little sample. Jay, you gonna give this a try for us? Yeah, you are. Come over here. Okay, tell me what you think. Tasty?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Okay.
Good job. Thank you. I gotta go.
You gotta go. Anyways, guys, so that's a great little summer drink. A strawberry lime hard iced tea. Great to make it a little bit ahead of time. No, I have not been in the hard iced tea. I'm just kind of getting tired of talking. Me getting tired of talking, haha. Anyways, so as soon as our ribs are ready to go, I'm gonna plate that up and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna finish off this Father's Day dinner. Talk to you soon. Hi guys, so here's our final product. So we did 2 hours, 225. We pulled the ribs out. We added a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar, and added a little bit of extra seasoning with our sweet hickory barbecue. And we also did it with the Applewood Chipotle barbecue rub. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just quickly cut this up. Whoops. Okay, this is heavy. Let's flip that over. There we go. Look at that. That's delicious. Okay, so we're just going to cut up some, just cut it up here. Okay, so let's serve that up. There we go. So put that on the plate there. Look at that. That's delicious. And then we have our quinoa salad here that we made earlier. So we'll put a little bit of that on there. And then we have our pasta salad with the Siracha ranch. There we go. And then we have our homemade baked beans. And we had added the hot pepper bacon jam in there. And we added our sweet and smoky barbecue sauce. So let's just put that right on there. There you go. So here's a great barbecue option for a great Father's Day weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you think, and look up Sunset Gourmet for any future recipes or videos, and thanks again for watching with Spice It Up with Char.